This is the Audacity Show. I am your host, Mia Dunlap. This show is bringing you stories from young people who are under 30 and living their lives with audacity. Welcome to the Audacity Show, where I am your host, Mia Dunlap. I am here with an extraordinary guest who I'm privileged and proud to introduce to you, Miss Tayahna Walcott. Tayahna is a 15-year-old sophomore at LaGuardia High School and is a recording artist, and I have you know, she's a former student of mine. Tayahna Walcott, hello.
Hello.
It's so good to see you, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really miss you just being in my school and stuff, and yeah.
Do you really, Tayahna?
Yeah, of course.
I was your dean of students, 7th, 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk a lot more about you and what you're doing now. You were big time back then, and so I hear that you were up to some extraordinary things now at age 15. So tell me more about what you're up to.
Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, and music producer, and I've been doing this since the age of 6, and I've just recently been working on a project, an EP, and it's called Figuring It Out, all of which I wrote and produced, and I'm really excited to release it, and yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
So what are you writing and producing and speaking about?
Nothing in particular. I mean, I'm really inspired by, things I experienced as a teenager and things that I feel, because, everything is heightened, we're really emotional as teenagers, and I'm just getting all of that out and expressing how I feel about everything through my art. And yeah, that's what's going on.
That's powerful, and I think that so many young people have things in them, they don't know how to release it or let it out. And I think there's so much power in being able to find an outlet for what it is you want to do. And you've gone not just to find an outlet, but you have gone big time. You're recording and sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Tayahna, and I want you to know that.
Thank you for being proud of me.
So take me back for a second. You started at age 6. What does that mean to start recording at age 6?
So I actually used to perform with my brother. I was 6, he was 5, and we were a group called Double Dynamite. It's really funny. We danced and we performed on a bunch of talent shows, and we always came in first place. And it was a really I was always passionate about just the arts and just performing. And my first official song was called Stop Bullying. It was an anthem, and I shot a video for it at age 10, and yeah, that was
that went viral. I saw it when I came to teach at BAMS or to work at BAMS. I saw and heard about it from so many people, and people are really inspired by the work that you're doing, but also the passion that you're putting into your work.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about how are you merging academics and this artist life?
I feel like they kind of complement each other. I love English. I like all my subjects, math, science. And I go to a performing arts school, so we learn about music theory, and I have vocal classes and things like that. And just being able to just be inspired, if I'm learning something about whatever book I'm reading, or you can kind of just find parallels in modern life, you know what I'm saying? And I think the biggest problem is finding time for everything. In the beginning, it was kind of rocky. I was trying to figure out my schedule, how am I gonna have time for everything? It got a bit overwhelming at first, but just realizing that I have a support system that I can count on and depend on, and that was really important for me, because I always felt like I had to have everything together, but just being honest and hey, I don't have everything together, I need help, can you guys support me? And just being vulnerable and honest about that. And yeah, now I can use my school to get resources to help my my music career, and also it just kind of works itself out. And yeah,
that's powerful. Who's your support system?
Definitely my family, my mom in specific, and also my friends. Is really actually my social life is a major part in my music career, because actually in BAMS, in middle school, after the Stop Bullying video, I was really self-conscious about my work. I was like I'm making all of these songs, but like it's just in my computer, and I was just really afraid to like, put stuff out because I was just like so concerned about, what they would say about me and like if they would like it, because like I do everything myself, so it's like really vulnerable for me to like express, what I have and what I created. And yeah, for a while, like in middle school, like I didn't really put anything out, but like going into high school, I go to a performing arts school, like I said, and just having that creative environment really made me feel comfortable, and like, and also it just helps my sense of self, because like I don't need people, like these particular people, to like it. I'm just gonna stick true to who I am and like my sound, and I'm still figuring out who I am and my sound, but just like that process and not being afraid to like be vocal about what I have to share with the world, and having a good friend group around me that supports me and believes in me really helped my self-esteem, because like I'm more driven, and like I actually believe that I can make this happen more.
That's beautiful, Tayahna. One of the things that I was most inspired by in your work and listening to your music is exactly what you're saying. It's not meaningless work. What are some other things that you're writing and singing and speaking about?
A major topic that I write about is love, or like romantic feelings. And it's not. I know what you're thinking. But like, it's a really important thing in the teenage community. Like people are, looking for like relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend. But like, I don't look at it like that. I just think of just like feelings in general as like a part of growing up, and like it's okay like to like feel like love or just like a crush, because like parents are like, oh, you better not be dating, and it's like I get it, and like I completely understand, but like I feel like it's those experiences, like the trials and errors, like the rises and falls, that kind of mold us into adults, and it gives us invaluable experiences. So like I write about love, I write about feelings in general. I write about, another thing that I write about, a big thing is social issues and like societal issues.
What kind of social and societal issues are you writing about?
How I feel as a black female in society. I go so hard for that. How I feel being a black female in society, a black girl, socially, politically, just all of those sort of aspects. And
what does that mean to you, being a black girl?
It means a lot, and I feel like its meaning isn't represented in society as much as it is worth. And I kind of just voice my opinions on like how like the stigmas and stereotypes of black people as a collective aren't a reflection of who we are.
So you wanted to share a song though that I think is interconnected and interrelated to this very thing, or rap. What do you want to do? You want to use your guitar, you want to sing, you want to rap, what do you want to do?
I was gonna play my guitar, but since we touched on the political, societal issue of black culture, I think I'm gonna do a rap.
Okay.
And yeah,
let's hear some of it.
Okay, so this song is called Stereotypes, actually, and let me sit up. All right, okay. I don't want to be a target. At the same time, I don't want to have to alter myself to look less like a monster. So-called, we're feasted upon like we're a carcass. The media eating it up and they beating us up and they don't give a what about us, because they think they're way dangerous. So who do we call, because there's no one to trust? I'm tired of seeing my people affiliated with a negative connotation, because I hate it. I'm getting frustrated. They be thinking that we're uneducated, we're so underrated. Dealing with discrimination, the nation of so-called opportunity. In actuality, we are not really free. It's all just a game called a monopoly. Yeah. And
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I actually wrote that like 2 years ago, I think. But it still like resonates with me a lot.
Wow, what does that mean to you?
It just, I feel like at the time, like the Black Lives Matter movement was like now arising in society, and like it really spoke to me. Like it was like, we have a voice, like we need, especially this generation, because like people think that we're young and dumb, and I want to show that like we're woke, like we have a voice, like with social media, like we have power, we are the future, you know what I'm saying? And just like,
what do you say that other young people who are interested in being recording artists or interested in the arts, what do you say to them?
I say do what you love, honestly. I feel like anything is possible if you work hard, if you set your mind to it. There's always, and just like have a strong sense of community. There's always things going on in the community. If you just like, if you're really passionate about something, do it. Like honestly, I push that so much. Like their kids feel like struggling in school and they're like, oh my gosh, like I suck at school, like I'm not gonna get a good job. But it's like just finding your niche, finding something that you're good at and really pushing that. Because like I said, I believe everyone has a purpose. And for singers out there, rappers, anybody in the arts, just like let your voice be heard. Start with your friends, like your parents, or just find someone who can listen to you. If not, just like, I mean, I'm sure someone will listen to you, but if not, like, just get it out, because I'd rather it be there, like, in the world than just inside.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I'm going to say a few statements, and I want you to finish them in any way that comes most naturally to you.
All right.
My purpose on earth is?
To create.
What I want to tell Black girls is?
You are beautiful, powerful, bomb, dope, is amazing. Yeah.
The universe is?
Big.
Yeah, it is. Huge.
It's really big.
Okay, God is?
God is everything. God is what makes us who we are. It's why we're here. He's why or the whole divine being is why we're here. And yeah.
I have the audacity to?
I have the audacity to have a voice and to speak and to voice my voice.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm so proud of you. And thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me. I'm really proud of you too. You glowed up from Dean to talk show.
I did glow up.
That is a glow up.
Thank you, Tayahna. And thank you to you all for watching our show. We're so excited to share all of this information and all of these individuals with you who are really breaking the ceiling and breaking boundaries. Please join us next week. We'll see you then. The Audacity Show.